Hi, I'm Aaron, and I am half of the Drive Mode Show. I have a long history with automotive. I started out working on cars as a kid with my dad, working on farm tractors, fixing and repairing just about everything. From there, I got a job eventually at a wrecking yard where I was a parts puller, pulling parts off of cars. In between all of that, I was driving cars. I was also in a heavy metal band. Technically, it was a death metal band. I've been a carpenter. I've been a truck driver because I needed a real job in order to get a mortgage. I was self-employed at the time, and I thought, hey, I'll be a truck driver. That lets me drive stuff, and nobody tells me really what to do. I live in Wyoming, and I have been a full-time automotive journalist for 6 years, and I've been an automotive journalist mostly focused on reviews for 8 years. So that's most of my history. I have a background in commercial vehicles, standard vehicles, a lot of off-roading experience, and I'm pretty good at watching Kristin's camera fall down and other things.
So one of the jobs I had when I was in college that was really interesting was that I drove an escort truck. Not an escort. I drove an escort truck, the ones that say wide load ahead on the top, and we delivered mobile home frames all around northern Indiana. I worked for this company called Beck Industries, and so over time I learned how to chain up the load. Didn't really learn how to drive the 18-wheeler, but it was a really fun summer job that I kind of found randomly through a temporary agency. When I was growing up, my dad and mom always took us to car shows. My sister could not care less, but I learned to love them, and so I started writing about cars about 4 or 5 years ago. The first car I wrote about was a Ferrari F430. I convinced an exotic sports car rental company to let me drive it for an hour in exchange for some blog posts. And now I freelance, and I'm the editor for carsherway.com. And I write for, on the parenting side, I write for the Today Show parenting team and the Washington Post and Alpha Mom and whoever wants to publish my work.